We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Here they come and get wicked. Here we go again. Ace Kennedy, my brother from another mother. What's happening, bro?
What up, bro?
Oh man, you know this is one of those crazy things, though, man. So right before the pod, I was at the park, and so because I was at the park, I didn't have my phone and everything like that. So it's weird. And I'm finally settled in one spot. I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, golly, I didn't realize I had so many people to hit back, though, man. So yeah.
What you mean hit back?
No, people had just hit me. Just people just hit me for different things, though, man. I was just like, man, yeah. Didn't I look, usually I'm pretty good for being on top of my phone and everything like that, though, man. So
yeah. There go our correspondent.
Hey, man, we got some things to get into, man. You want to get that music going?
Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
If you smell.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
Yep. Listen, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers Facebook and YouTube page. We're live on both platforms. That way you can be like the homie Justin on Facebook checking us out, or you can be like the homie Courtney Davis checking in on the YouTube page. Ace Kennedy. Hey man, so you know what I think is we talk about little things, right? What is something, right, that's a very little thing, right, that when it has happened to you, that you was like, oh yeah, this is like, it was a little thing, but a big deal as well. Whether it's like a little buy, little purchase, some of this like inexpensive little things that go a long way.
That's I don't know, little bitty thing that goes a long way. I mean, for me, it's just like if Sarah gets something that, like, say a drink that I wasn't expecting, or something, like I got something waiting in the refrigerator, or she might give me a t-shirt or something, like just anything, just little thoughtful things.
Let me ask you this though, bro.
What's up?
And we always like laugh and joke about this, and because it's very much true. But I've gone on record that I'm a very frugal person, right? I don't typically buy a lot of stuff for myself, and I talked about I have buyer's remorse. It doesn't take long at all for me to have buyer's remorse,
right?
But do you get excited still when you get new draws?
I do. I just bought some.
Get the new draws, and I'm like, listen, bro, I get the new draws. Listen, if I get new draws, I might be inclined to just wear the draws. Now, you got more kids in your house, but I would just wear the draws around the house. That's it, because they brand new, bro.
Well, I mean, I still do that in my own room. So my thing is, if you cross the threshold of my room, that's on you, because that's my domain. So, you know what I'm saying? But no, I get what you're saying. Even like new socks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It don't matter to me, like the little bitty things like that. Yeah.
Little thing. So this is the funny thing, right? This is a little thing that two little things happened to me today that that's a reminder of the little things, right? So, like one thing that's crazy is that I had so on the Bel Air, right? On the Bel Air, my windshield wipers, right? So the windshield wiper blades, I've been wanting to replace them because one of the arms is kind of tilted high and one is low, and it's not supposed. And I've never been able to figure out how to remove the arm to put them in the right position. So I bought this little. I was looking on YouTube and everything like that, seeing if somebody had a video on how to replace it. So this guy was like, "There's a whole tool that only costs like $5 to basically pull the arm off. You position it how you want to, and then boom." So I buy this little tool, and I've been trying to figure this thing out for at least 6 years, dude, on how to take this arm off. So I get this little $5 tool and pull it off, and I was like, oh. So then I went ahead and said, well, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and just buy some new wiper blades and everything like that. Wiper blades costing me about $15 for the Bel Air, right? So I went ahead, take the arm off, put the new wiper blade on there with my tool and everything like that. And I'm talking about, listen, it's a very small thing that nobody else would would never notice the difference though, bro. But I'm talking about, and this is funny thing about it. I'm looking at my girl, Billie Jean, like, ooh, that girl look good now that I don't got my windshield wipers looking like they were on. And then I just stopped it in the middle of turning the car off. So I thought that was like, I was super duper duper hyped on it because I got my dude who's going to tune up Billie Jean. I can get my girl back on the road. So that was the other little thing. And the other thing that's funny though, bro, is that, with being bald, right? I think the thing that's always that still is because you and I don't, you go to the barbershop because you get your beard lined on up and everything like that.
You've been in like a month.
Yeah, you ain't been in a while. But when you get that, even though you got a bald head, you get that crispy line on the beard, you hop out feeling like you the same like you would if you was at the barbershop at Chong's getting a fresh cut. It still never gets old. And I think that for me, the one thing that I found to be that's a never gets old kind of thing is even when I get a freshly shaved head, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. I'm a whole different dude with the bald head versus when I got the stubble coming back on there, though. You still, even with the bald head, hop out when you get done, like, yeah, it's go time, though, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I got a win for the fellas.
Okay.
So today I'm driving. I go pick up the girls after school, and I get to the school, and she wasn't there. Carly wasn't there, and I'm like, "What's the deal?" I'm thinking like, I know it's the time, and then I was like, "All right, let me find out from her." She be lollygagging sometimes, and so I call her. I said, "Nah, forget that." I called her. And I'm like, "Yo, where you at?" She was like, "I'm at the house." I'm like, "What do you mean you're at the house?" And so she was like, "Well, this is just where I'm at." I said, "So you ain't go to school today?" She's like, "No." I said, "So you wasn't gonna tell me that?" She was like, "Well, I thought mom would have told you." So I just hang up on her. So I text both her and Sarah, like, "Yo, when nobody gonna tell me that Carly didn't have school today?" And the girl Sarah responded back, "I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry."
What? No way. Wait. What?
Bro.
With no caveats or nothing. Just a plain old I'm sorry. I was wrong.
I could not. She said I was wrong. I gotta take the I'm sorry, and that's it.
You gotta take that one. Did you take a screenshot for further receipts?
Bro, I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. She said, I literally just thought about it. I'm sorry. Bro, couldn't believe it, bro.
Oh man, if I had my air horn working over here, bro, you'd be getting all the air horns, bro.
It's a win for the homies, bro. It's a win for the homies.
See, what they say, city boys up, boy, huh?
That's right. City boys up. So, yo, we didn't talk about it, man. What'd you get for Valentine's Day?
I had to think about that. Oh, okay. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day was kind of put together, not quite like last minute, but it was during the week. So those are always the hard ones to do, like weekend Valentine's Days, and which is going to be interesting because if the clock's right, that means for the next 5 years, Valentine's Day is going to be during the week.
Yeah, next year's to be on Tuesday.
Yeah. So we usually when we do something like that, I still will try those. So we wind up going to have brunch at this spot. We usually don't kick it too tough out in the Roswell area, and found this place that had some good. Let me tell you, it's great. Found this place that had good breakfast, right? I mean, good brunch. But when we pulled up to the parking lot, there was another place that was right by it, right? And we was looking like, okay, that restaurant looks like looks better. It looked pretty cool. So then we started looking at the restaurant, even though we had reservations, looking at their menu. We're like, all right, this menu kind of looks a little better. We still wound up checking out the spot though, man, but it was real good though, man. We did that. Got some massages, that was real fresh because I'm talking about like I had been working on my legs and doing some squats here, trying to get ready for these short shorts for the summertime. And just was looking to go ahead and get the massage though. So I had that real dope. And I got money. So it's a plus. I've been looking to get the new laptop, man. And seeing that I'm as frugal as I am, the research department chipped in and said, hey, you know what? I want you to spend this not on tattoos, not on Billie Jean, but put this toward getting you the new laptop though, man. So we're going to be back.
That's what's up.
What about you, man?
So I got the missus. I got her remote start on her whip. Got her the fresh Nike sweatshirt, and then I got her this little lounge set so that was dope. And then I got her a gift card to one of the spots she likes. She got me a dope little Love Black shirt. I actually wore it. It's on my profile picture. So she got me that. She got me a gift card to get the whip cleaned out, and we just went out to eat, bro, and hung out. And yeah, man. And then, but this February is not cheap for me. You got Charlie May birthday, you got Valentine's Day, and then you got Sarah's birthday. So, it's February is like
February is like my Junes.
Yeah. Just
For
like my
Junes,
December too.
I got Neek's birthday, her parents' birthday, and Father's Day all within days apart.
That's the other thing. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, their birthdays and anniversaries also in February on the same day at that.
Yeah. That's like when you just recover from that Christmas, you're hitting it right back.
Right. Yo, man, you watched All-Star?
So I did actually. Love. Okay, so there's a couple things. So oddly enough, the game came on Sunday. So I had a game myself on Sunday. So I wound up recording a good bit of it. But by the time I came home, it was about halftime and everything. And so, the first couple of quarters, they're always that, charity kind of thing or whatever. But it doesn't get competitive until the second half anyway.
No, that's not true.
Well, I'm talking about just in the past, I've seen that they pick it on up, especially the fourth quarter anyway. So I was loving, though, that by the time I got there, I was just like, by at halftime, like Steph had like 30-some points. And I was just like, God dog, I said, well, this boy's about to go for about 50 piece out here, though, man. So I thought that it was dope that by the time I got it, you can tell that somebody said, well, what is the record then? And he was actually going for the record. And I love that what I like about the All-Star, about the NBA All-Star more than the Pro Bowl for NFL is that I like that if you do what you do well. Like if you're a shooter, you put on the shooting display. If you're a dunker, you put on the dunker display. So I thought that was dope. But I enjoyed the game. The dunk contest was straight booty. Nobody ate the bootios before they got out there and started the dunk contest.
So a couple of things. I enjoyed the whole weekend. Me and Sarah watched the Rising Stars, and those games slapped because it was a tournament. So
Yep.
everything to me was competitive, and I thought that aspect of it was dope. Like, yes, people still want to see the dope stuff, but it was competitive. I like the uh not the Rising Stars challenge. What you call it? The skills challenge. The
Yeah.
skills challenge was dope.
Love the skills challenge.
Yeah. Even the new format with that. And I was rooting for the Rooks because obviously my boy Giddy was out there Giddy was getting busy. And so that one dude, that one rookie, bro, he just wasn't balling for nothing. Like, he couldn't hit no shots. Like, it was crazy. But the Giannis brothers was out there. They had Team Cavaliers out there. 3-point competition was good.
Yeah.
And like you said, the dunk contest, it was crazy because we saw better dunks in the game than we did at the dunk contest.
This is the thing that I was just having this conversation at the park, right? Because somebody had told me, this is a dude, my dude 50. He was like, he said, yeah, I don't see why people was like, when he put the Timbs on, why would he even think that was a big deal? And I had to kind of explain to him. I said, well, listen, man, Cole Anthony is probably about 6'2". He ain't very tall. He's a point guard, right? He's probably about CP3 height. And so I said, so let me ask you this. Right? And I had to tell him, I said, have you ever dunked? Now, I knew he's never dunked because he ain't but like maybe 5'6", and he ain't got the bunnies like that. I said, well, the thing that impressed me the most about it is that here it is with me at 41, right? And at 41, if I dunk, it's a big deal. It's still a huge deal. And it's one of those things to me it's like one of those things about sports and basketball in particular that I wish people who are fans had the opportunity to go on a fast break or even on the fast break in the middle of traffic and just dunk the whole sensation of it, the hype, next level. So the fact that somebody can do that in Timberland zone means you got extra weight. That means that it's a sign to me of your athleticism, that you still got the coordination to dunk in Timberlands. And not just that it's a sign that you got real bunnies, because Timberlands are heavier than basketball shoes though, man. So I was impressed by that. But I think the part that's just a little difficult, man, is that it's hard to do something that nobody's never seen before, right? Like if it was that easy to do, right? There's these years where it's off and on, and then you'll go like 3 years where the dunk contest is kind of stale, man. And it's just because, everybody's done. Like, how can you top that? Like Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine was, to me, the best dunk contest I think I've ever seen. But prior to that, I thought that Vince Carter, that dunk contest in 2000, was the best I had ever seen. And I didn't think that was ever, I didn't think nobody could ever match it. And so when I actually saw that one, and I saw the level of not just difficulty, but the next level of athleticism in it, it's just like, wow. So it took a long time to top the Vince Carter though, bro. So,
well, here's the thing. Me personally, how we be talking about our phones be listening to us, right? I just saw like a TikTok where it was like 50 dunks that were way better than the dunk contest. And it was a dude out there just no props. He was out there just doing these dunks. And it was just like, dog, none of these dunks. And that's the thing. I think so much emphasis is being placed on the extracurricular that they not doing just dunks. Like, just get out there and dunk the ball. You know what I'm saying? And so
I don't mind that. I don't mind the showmanship. Like,
I don't mind the showmanship, but at the same time, if the showmanship takes away from the dunk, like itself, like Shaq said, if you're gonna do all of that stuff, make sure you make it on the first go round.
That is so. Yeah, that is my number one problem, because to me, it's like, okay, if you do all of the showmanship stuff, right? I get it. So let's say you do all this. That means to me, I would want to see that you practice this so many times that it's something you can do like a layup, right? So that's always the thing. That's the most impressive thing to me about Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon, right? Very few, if I ever, did you see them have to go multiple times to do dunk attempts that I had never seen before. And so, like when Zach LaVine said when he jumped from the free throw line and did like to put it between the legs, he said he had never did it before. He was just going for trying some stuff. And I'm just like, that's when you just know that you're capable of it on the first try. But that's after those multiple tries, like the Nate Robinson, the Birdman, when it's taking you that, it's like, nah, bro, like it takes away from it so much though.
Yeah, but like I said, if they need to start looking at these YouTubers or these TikTokers, bro, and try to emulate some of them dunks, bro, because obviously them dudes ain't gonna get the burn to do it on that national stage, but just commit to doing it.
You know what I would love to see though? Here's a wrinkle I would love to see. I would love to see something like almost like, so you think you got dunks, right? And you have all those YouTuber dunks. They put together they audition tapes and you vote to see some of those YouTube dunkers dunk against NBA dunkers. And that's the competition. That's the format. You might say, all right, you know what? It might be fan vote for whoever in the NBA that says they want to be into it. And you basically have them go 1-for-1 with one of the YouTube dunkers or whatever, though, man. All them boys from Dunkademics and all these other boys, all right? You have them go 1-for-1, and it's almost like an elimination kind of thing. And then you say, all right, well, whoever's left, if it's the YouTube dunkers, then you have, if it's, you figure out some kind of format. But I think it would be different to see them boys go out there and dunk against NBA dudes.
Well, I mean, I get that, but I think because they have a platform, like they had that one show with like Shaq and all of them on there that they did that, you know what I'm saying? So I think, I don't know if that's what you just perfecting, dunks like that versus these NBA dudes. I mean, I get it. It would be something different. They got to do something to save the dunk contest, but all I'm saying is the material is out there. So yeah.
I get it. John Wall did that before. I think that John Wall went and kind of worked with some of them dudes when he won the dunk contest. So yeah, I agree. Listen, let me ask you one quick thing about the NBA. The All-Star weekend, they had the revealing of the 75 top players. Of course, Russ wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So there was a few people who were on the NBA 75 that wasn't there. I believe Tim Duncan wasn't there and everything like that. I know that we talked about this when they were first putting this list together, though, man. Any snubs that you still feel like, all right, you know what, that person got left off or was added who should be off?
Not for me, because I don't really care about that list like that. So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I just think that the list changes. It's too subjective in order to really have a true list. Because there's a lot of people that thought Tracy McGrady should have been out there. I don't know. I like I said, the players that was out there, they felt like they were deserving to me, but some of them people I've never seen them play, so I couldn't say why this person should be there and this person shouldn't. So to me, I was grateful for the people that got honored, but it didn't move the needle for me.
To me, I think that my lone gripe with the 75 would be that I personally think that Tracy McGrady and Klay Thompson are better all-time great players than Anthony Davis. He's the only one to me that I think like bro, you got that kind of talent, but you are not in that kind of company. And that's even considering that we talked about it last week. I hate on James Harden. He belongs. I just don't think that Anthony Davis belongs in the same conversation with Larry Bird. Dwight Howard also is another one. I don't see Anthony Davis and think transcendent player in the conversation of Michael Jordan.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think it's a very subjective list. Like, obviously, there's some universal people that people are gonna have, but that's why I just don't put that. Like, I think anybody who got the jacket and was there and felt like it was the greatest honor, I'm not taking away from none of that. I'm just saying, for me personally, it doesn't matter to me because I hold other people in high regard that I would have had on the list per se. So, and some of them people I've never seen play, but two of my relatives were there and they got their coats. So I'm grateful that both of them made it. Why are you going to sleep?
Who you relative, bro?
Willis Reed and Robert Parrish.
How you related to Robert Parrish? He from Shreveport.
Charles Venus. Hold on a second. I don't know why we have to do this every single time.
That man's from Shreveport. He went to Linwood High School, bro. Or Woodlawn High School.
Sir.
Dad. You are on the Slash Brothers podcast with Charles Venus and Ace Kennedy. Just have a quick question for you. Hello?
I'm listening.
What two basketball players were recently recognized in the top 75 players that I called you about this weekend?
Willis Reed and Robert Parrish.
Okay.
That's not even your daddy, bro.
And how are we related to Robert Parrish? Because Charles seems to not believe that.
Well, it ain't for Charles to believe. As long as you tell him if he believes it or not, that's his business. If he don't believe what you tell, if he don't believe what you tell him, you must not be his brother.
Well, there go your answer, Charles, right there.
That's not even your daddy, bro.
All right, Dad, I appreciate you.
All right, son.
All right, thank you.
That's not your daddy. That's your mama in the background, but that is not your dad, bro.
But no, if for those of that don't know, Willis Reed was actually the president of basketball operations for the Hornets for a time when the Hornets actually came to Oklahoma City. That's how I became cool with Chris Paul. And then meant to be. We did a bunch of national anthem stuff like that. My aunt Gail Reed is the one that kind of like kept up with me and stuff like that. So yeah, those is my peoples though.
I never heard you say Robert Parrish, bro. He from Shreveport. You don't got no family from Shreveport.
Why I don't?
You ain't never told me that.
Well, I'm telling you now, bro. I could have sworn I told you about Robert Parrish.
No.
Yeah. Him and Willis Reed got honored.
Guess who my cousin is, bro?
Who your cousin, bro?
Shaq.
I got football players in my family too, but I guess you ain't gonna believe that either.
Guess who my cousin is? Football player, bro. My nephew.
Who is that?
Pat Mahomes, bro.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. His daddy, my cousin.
Okay. You don't never want to believe me. You don't never want to believe me.
Guess who else my cousin, bro?
Who is that?
Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Okay. I see the resemblance. He from my light skinned side of the family. My auntie, them that live out here, they actually are from Morgan City and right outside of New Orleans. They real light skinned. So what I'm really trying to tell you, bro, is that Tom Brady isn't white, bro. He's just really light skinned, dog. Yeah. He's really light skinned. If you look at his hair close up, bro, his hair texture is black. He can get cornrows, bro. This is the thing. All the famous people I've ever told you about, you don't never believe me.
Guess who else is my cousin, bro?
Who else?
He just told y'all, Justin. He said brother, but he my cousin, bro. Okay. I never wanted to tell you that, bro, because I wanted you to think that you met him first.
Okay.
Where do you think he get his hats from, bro? I'm the plug on his hats.
Hey
man,
what's up? Hold on, before we switch topics real quick. You any thoughts on LeBron's comments throughout the All-Star weekend?
No. Listen, man, this is the thing I think that's crazy to me, bro. So I don't know how. Mm-hmm. And listen, and I don't know if LeBron means it. I think that he does mean it when he say, but LeBron to me, right? To me, LeBron always has the right thing to say. Right. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like you would almost believe that LeBron went through like media training. And I don't think he has. I think that he genuinely says the right thing and means it, which is more the reason why I think that LeBron is such a likable person, though, bro. But I think that everything LeBron said over that time was just the right things to say, says it the right way. I mean, just perfectly, just the perfect response to those kind of things. So I thought everything he was saying was.
I'm gonna say this, bro. It was dope to see him and Mike together.
Yes.
To know that them two don't necessarily talk like that. And so the fact that he got a chance to just talk to him for a moment, but Mike being Mike, like Mike was still talking trash to everybody. Like, of course, you know, everybody was trying to make the whole KG and Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, they was trying to make that beef thing, and then they took a picture together. But it was dope to see Mike being Mike.
You know who ain't still good with Mike is my cousin Isaiah Thomas, bro. He still is not rocking with Jordan. Listen, let me tell you what I think is funny about this, bro. So I laughed because I saw a video where Isaiah was talking to Magic and Jordan was behind him, right? And it was funny because Isaiah was telling. Listen, if I didn't know better, I would think that Isaiah was saying, I don't give a damn what we doing. 75th, nothing. I still don't rock with him, right? And Magic seemed like he was laughing it off. So once Isaiah rocked, he looked like, once Isaiah walked off, it looked like Magic was saying, yeah, he still don't rock with you, dog. And Jordan was like, I still don't give a damn, dog. And
but that's what I'm saying, though. You know, Isaiah's still mad because the doc just came out. So yeah, them two.
Oh yeah.
That's like 50 and Jive Food. They ain't gonna never get along.
I don't think they ever will, bro. Because you think about it, their beef goes back 30 years at least, and their beef started from when they were playing together. And so now here it is that they're out of the league, and Isaiah had been GMs and coaches, and they've been as long as they're competitive in any kind of way. They will never, and part of me, this is funny, part of me likes it, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. It's cool that in some NBA players, right? In today's NBA, like everybody's buddy. They always talk about Chris Paul and Melo and LeBron and the banana boats with D Wade and everything like that. But then it also, to me, is kind of refreshing that Jordan and Isaiah don't rock. But then, right? On top of that, Charles Oakley is still Jordan's man. So Charles Oakley's like, I don't like Isaiah either. Like, I think that it's really it's one of those things to where I have no problem at all with NBA players having lifelong beef still, bro. I think it's kind of refreshing to see that that's the case, though, man.
So you wanted KG and them to still be beefing?
I have no problem with them not beefing, but I also don't have a problem with them still beefing, though, bro. It's like this. I think that what I think is crazy about it is that they're beefing as teammates. I think that that's why the Jordan Pippen thing is kind of ridiculous. But I think that if you're opponents, like I'm okay that if I would be okay, right? If let's say, for example, if Larry Bird and them, right, didn't like the Pistons, right? And so if Larry Bird still doesn't like Bill Laimbeer, right? Or if all them boys who put them hands on Bill Laimbeer because of them cheap fouls, if they said, nah, that's still rock and it's on site to this day, I would be okay with that, though, bro. But I don't gotta see Larry Bird and Bill Laimbeer hugging like they all cool now.
Last NBA question, then you got it, bro. Do you think Iverson would fit in today's NBA?
Yes. And here's the thing, bro. So it always tripped me out when people say about the kind of like who playing in different eras, right? Because I don't think that Allen Iverson's era is that far removed. But when people say, "Oh yeah, LeBron couldn't play in with Jordan's era and everything like that," and I'm looking like, Doc, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There are a lot of dudes back when Jordan played. Like, I get that there are certain people who were like superstar level, Reggie Millers of the world, Patrick Ewing, and all those guys that are like that, though, man. But Jordan them has scrubs too. People try to make it seem like Jordan era was so tough that you had to be. No, man. Jordan did play against some.
Yeah, I think that what they're saying with that era, though, is not necessarily the skill level. I think it's the fight and like you were able to get away with a whole lot more.
It's skill. It's like this, but this is my thing. I think, and I saw this in Gilbert Arenas said, bro, I think anybody from today's NBA would go back in those time and cook all of them. And I wholeheartedly agree with it. I think, bro, like put like this. I mean, if I was randomly picking a starting guard, okay, I'm a perfect example, right? Here's why I think. Young cat from Portland, Anthony Simons, right? I think he would go back there and dominate back then. If he had his game, if he took his game right now and took that same game back to the 80s and early 90s, I think that he would be dominant. And the reason for that, though, bro, is that you got to think about that. Let's say the rules aside, right? I think that the skill level, right, is just so much more advanced, and it's evolution. But I think that the footwork, right, the taking advantage of the rules is just so much better than what it was. That I don't think that.
I think skill, like I said, I think skill. You're absolutely right on that. I think I'm just talking about
Jamal Crawford would average 40 in Jordan's era.
Here's my thing. I think Steph is the best pure shooter I've ever seen in my life, bro.
I agree with you 1,000%.
Like, as dope as Reggie Miller was, as dope as Larry Bird was.
Steph in any league, in any era. But think about this. This is the thing about it. You think about it, right? So we talk about just Jamal Crawford, right?
Yeah.
Back in Jordan's era, Tim Hardaway had a simple 1-2, right? And that he was like the only one. And then Grant Hill came and was hitting him with the same 1-2 at 6'7", right? So then when you think now the 1-2 is the basic, that's the beginner's level. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, bro. Like, I know that Pippen was a great defender because he had the size, but I think that Jamal Crawford will be giving them boys buckets because it's just too many moves. And I just don't think that people back then were thinking about this much ball handling to create the shot. No, think about that though, man. Like, you never saw anybody do a step back, barely step back on jump shots.
Yeah.
So when you think like, nah, bro, like everything back then was functional.
The way AI was shaking people, James Harden would be breaking so many ankles.
Oh my gosh, bro! Like most of these guys,
Jeff Green would be giving buckets.
Jeff Green would average about 24 points a game back in the day, bro. Like, stop playing. Like, and listen, that's from somebody who watched the NBA all through the 90s. Like even though we was 10, 11 in the early, but it's like it still made sense. But I'm like, dog. Yeah, I'm talking about I'm talking about 98, 97. Like we thought Kukoc was killing it at 6'9", 6'10". What you think KD would do?
Man, listen, Luka Doncic would kill Kukoc, bro.
Bro, that's my thing though, bro. So when you try to compare eras, I just easily think that to me, yeah, you took more punishment and everything like that, but I just honestly think that guys are bigger now. Look, do you think about that? Look, people that were LeBron, when Patrick Ewing was 7 foot tall, and I think LeBron James weighs as much as he did. The Davis boys, Anthony Davis and Dale Davis, they were the buff guys in the league back then. And LeBron is that size, and he's shooting jumpers. He's handling the ball. Like, don't tell me that you don't know basketball if you don't think that LeBron wouldn't thrive in the 90s. At any point, LeBron would thrive, bro.
Yeah.
It just transfers. I don't know. Listen, bro. Since we didn't get a chance to get into it on last week, I wanted to ask you though, bro. So of course, Valentine's Day we were talking about it, and apparently the boy Kanye wound up sending Kim a trunk full of flowers. Though he is still trying, and apparently him and old girl, what's my girl name?
I know who you talking about, the white girl. I can't think of her name.
Yes, but apparently they broke up. This girl was like, I guess it seemed like to me she was kind of like, nah, I'm a number one, bro. I'm not playing this side game, number two, whatever. I want to be number one to somebody.
She had a quick little come up. She writing a book and everything. She got her gifts.
Okay, yeah. You got your couple photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? You got
he got her hotel room that was full of gifts. So she got the gifts and she got the book. She got to come up. And why he be calling Pete Ski, bro?
I don't know, but I'm not going to even hold you, bro. I think that it's hilarious that he calls him Skeet. I don't even know what Skeet come from, but it's hilarious. Now, here's the other thing too. If you're Pete and you saying I got your girl, guess what I'm trying to do?
Ski.
Yes, sir. So I'm like, come on, man. Listen, I'm just gonna be like, dog. Listen, bro. I think it is mind blowing to me, right? I think that part of what Kanye is in denial, not denial that she left him, right? I think that Kanye is in denial that she chose to be with Pete. I think you think about that. You might look at Kanye, and Kanye is one of the top 5 swaggiest people in the past 20 years. Kanye moves the needle when it comes to fashion. Kanye, like when you look at Kanye, people think, okay, Kanye is clearly a trendsetter. So for somebody to be on that level, and you see your girl who was also on that level, and I think that when she goes with Pete, I think that Kanye is just in disbelief that he feels like you downgraded that much.
But that's the thing, though. Kim is in a space on her own. All the stuff that he's doing with his money, she can do herself.
That's
so
true.
Pete is giving her something different. And so that's probably what she wants. Like she's had the celebrities. And like you said, he's one of the top. So she's at a level now where it's somebody that, makes her laugh. That's I ain't gonna say he's regular because he's not. I mean, Pete does his thing, he's got his own stuff going on, but Pete is not, his lifestyle doesn't clash with Kim's. You know what I'm saying? So, and she doesn't have to compete with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? That was like a whole brand in itself with just them two being together. So now she gets to do her Kim thing or her Kardashian thing without her relationship interfering with her business, with anything else that she has going on. So he's giving her something that Kanye couldn't give her, some normalcy.
You know what, man? Part of me, I'm not gonna even hold you. Part of me wants to root for Pete Davidson, bro. Like part of me looks at him and think, this dude is 28 years old, right? Right. So he's 28 years old. That's one thing. And Kim's like in her 40s, right? So to him, he's like, all right, I done bagged me a cougar, right? So with that being said, her net worth, I think that, didn't she say she's worth like $1 billion? And they said his net worth was like $8 million, bro. So essentially, that would almost be like if you have a friend, one of us, we multi-thousandaires, even high multi-thousandaire, and we done bagged a millionaire. Like that to me is how much of a disparity is in their money, which goes back to your point that maybe it's not the money, right? Money has nothing to do with it. But I also thought that when you with someone whose money is equal to yours, then that removes money out the situation, right?
I was gonna bring that up too. He does have an impeccable
nice resume.
Yeah, nice resume. And on top of that, there's no price you can pay for peace of mind.
True.
So women love to laugh and women love to have a clear headspace. So he's doing whatever he needs to do.
He's 28 years old, bro. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you Pete Davidson, I don't know that you're looking to get married to a 40. I could be wrong. Nick Cannon did it.
Bro, I'm trying to say, speaking of, we got to talk about Nick Cannon and his song against Mariah. That would be like if me or you married, would like, granted, we talking hypothetical, it's hypothetical, air quotes, like a J-Lo.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So yeah. But no, Nick Cannon wrote a song, and people like, oh, he wants Mariah back, and he's just like, nah, it's not that I want Mariah back. I just can acknowledge that I had a part in our downfall, and whoop.
How in the world? Listen, how is Jamie Armstrong? Okay, so listen, Ace Kennedy, I have gone on record to say that I am the security officer for the Beehive. I know no bigger Kim Kardashian fan. Listen, I'm gonna hope that my girl MC Wo just watches the pod regularly, and that she just watches, right? But how does she just hear us talk? I know that we just said that our phones, right? Does she get like a notification when Kim Kardashian's name comes up, bro?
I guess so. Like,
Jamie, were you listening to us on Friday, the Friday pod? Because how?
Yeah, she just magically popped up.
I saw some years ago. This is how big of a fan these people's is. I saw Jamie and the boy PBR dress up as Kanye and Kim for Halloween before them, bro. It's that much though, bro. It is that big.
And
listen,
you know what's funny is Kim's not even my favorite Kardashian, bro.
Who's your favorite Kardashian, by the way?
Courtney, bro. Courtney by far.
Hold on. It's Courtney. Okay, let me ask you this.
Courtney was with Scott.
Yeah. You know what? I'm a
look. Even J. Rob agrees with me. It's Courtney, bro.
You know what? This is the thing. Okay, so this is just my opinion, right? So this is weird to me because this is where I think this is gonna sound very shallow, right? When I say this,
yeah.
Okay, I think that her baby dad makes her look less. Right? You ever see somebody and you thought, like, to me, this is a shallow sound.
But she ain't even with him no more, though.
Yeah, but she got all the kids. She got all the kids with them.
True, but she rolling with my other boy right now. She's
with
Travis Barker.
I love some Travis Barker, bro. I think that everybody. Travis. This is gonna sound crazy, but I think that isn't Travis Barker like universally accepted among most people from Black culture. Like, I think that people just accept him, not to like accept him like he's one of us, but if they always say, "Oh, he's going to the barbecue, he's coming," doesn't he have like a lifetime pass at the barbecue?
Bro, Travis Barker is that dude, bro. And here's the crazy part. Again, with my stories, you don't believe nothing I say. I actually was at a party in Vegas in VIP with the boy Travis Barker and the boy Mike Tyson.
You didn't see Timberland and say, "That's Timberland."
That was probably in the same weekend, but no, yeah. Travis Barker is that dude.
I think Travis Barker is dope, bro. I think he's dope. I think he's dope. And this was funny. I didn't realize that until this is how I know that he's dope. I didn't even know that I follow him on the gram, and I do. I saw a video of him playing some drum pads, and I was just like, "Oh, he went straight Nick Cannon drum line on the drum pads. Like he get down." So, but for some reason though, bro, it's just for some reason when I look at Scott Disick, and I just like, all right, you know, you got a kid by him, like that to me almost like it's almost like if I saw a girl and I thought she was a 10, and then I saw her smoking a cigarette. Like, it makes you a 9 by default. Like, I just kind of like, ugh. I wonder, do women think the same thing? Do women see a guy who they think, "Oh, that's a fine dude," and then you see his baby moms, and you be like, "Oh, bro, like, stop playing, man." Like,
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying she's still to me the baddest Kardashian, bro.
I don't know, man. So this is the thing about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think that Khloe has gone to the doctors enough. Them surgeons got her looking good because I'm saying she used to look real.
Yeah, but I'm saying
OJ in the face. She had that. She looked like she would have 100 tackles a game.
Bro, I'm just
saying. Am I lying?
I am not entertaining that.
She looked like she can listen. Khloe Kardashian used to look like she used to average 100 tackles a game, bro. Like she was, and now when you see her, she flips it because sometimes she looks like a light-skinned Black girl. Like she sometimes come across like Jessica Alba mix. Sometimes she might go a little bit more Beyonce light-skinned. Then she could scale it back. And then now they got my girl Lala looking like them, built like them. Like, That boy said, I call her Big Corey. Listen, bro, listen. And then listen, Ace, here's the thing about it. I saw her hands, bro, right? And this is my hand. I'm going to move it back. This is my hand, right? Her hands look like they were this much longer than mine. It looks like, bro, listen, Khloe Kardashian hands look like Kawhi Leonard. They're the same size as the claw. Khloe Kardashian hands look like she can average 4 steals a game. She might be the league's all-time leader in steals after one season, bro, because her hands are huge. And so my thing is that, bro, but even with that said, she's been made up enough, Ace Kennedy, where I think that she just looks a little bit spicier than Khloe, than Courtney to me, though, bro. Five steals a game, bro. 5.
Look, Courtney to me is the girl next door fine, bro.
I could give you that.
And I like that, bro. I like that. That's me. So,
but if you go, but my thing is that if you go, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just trying to acknowledge. I'm just trying to acknowledge Khloe's body work, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way that you can shrink hands. Like, you can't go and have hand surgery and say, yeah, just take 2 inches off my hands. But I think that when it comes down to her, though, bro, I gotta acknowledge her, though, bro. Like, she has like one of the best looking bodies that you will find that's been paid for.
She worked hard to pay for it. So.
Yeah, but I mean, and don't get me wrong. I always trip out when I see girls who had their bodies done and then they wearing like workout clothes, like they've been hitting the gym to get it. But with that being said, I gotta acknowledge that to me, I used to think that Courtney was finer than Khloe, but now that she doesn't look like OJ, I think that she think that she's
canceled. He gonna get us canceled.
I listen. I'm a bigger. I like Khloe now, bro. I'm just saying she got some hands. Like, I'm saying, like, her hands look like if you packing, that it might make it look like it's not that big, bro. Like, I'm talking about. You haven't seen this then, Ace?
It's because I'm not looking for her. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm looking at Courtney.
I'm gonna say this one time, and we can get off of Khloe. She looks like her hands are so big, right? I saw a picture of her gripping the steering wheel, and it looks like she was gripping it twice. Her fingers went around. Listen, Ace, listen. It went around the steering wheel 2 times. Ace, listen. She was gripping the steering wheel. She was gripping the grain, and it was like she had 2 grips around it. 2 grips. 2 grips. I'm not lying, bro. 2 grips. Think about that. So if she can grip a steering wheel 2 times, right? Is this the reason why Tristan be sliding, bro?
I don't know. I'm not saying nothing for that man, bro.
Listen, man. I don't know. But aside from that, though, bro.
Oh my
God. Oh my gosh. No. Somebody said this, and I didn't want to say anything about it because I just didn't know, because her hands are like a different color. So somebody was like, no, she got that whole
Vitiligo.
I don't know if it's vitiligo, but you remember what was that? What was the dude from Kentucky? The old guy who is not the Speaker of the House. He's the politician for God. No. The old guy from Kentucky. Oh my gosh, man. He's the leader of the GOP. You know who I'm talking about. Mitch McConnell.
I was finna say, okay.
Mitch McConnell. So I
saw the picture out of the extra skin on his neck, and I would have knew exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, but there's a picture of Mitch McConnell, bro. And his hands look like he's turning into a Sith Lord, bro. He looks like Palpatine because while he's white, his hand is turning another color. And somebody said that that's what Khloe was. Listen, Chloe got to do something about that. I can't have her hands like they long. You can't have it this color now. Come on now, like get that blended in now. You got money like that.
Boy, what else you got? So it took you on a Kardashian turn.
I'm just saying, bro. They bring that out of you though, bro. So do you think? Let's get out here on this one. Do you think at all that there is a possibility, right, that Kim just says, yeah, let's work this on out?
Absolutely not.
The ship is sailed on that.
It's done. Like, bro, once you caught Kim crying in the car, it was a wrap. You broke her heart. That was it. Because here's the thing. Kanye himself has said that he used to be on medication for something. And he doesn't want to take it anymore. And so for her, that might be the straw for her. You know what I'm saying? And so after all of the stuff you said about me in the media, all of the things that you're doing, like she wants to, before they even get to the divorce proceedings, she wants him to sign a document that says that she's single, and he won't do it. Like he is really putting up a big fight about this. And so she's like, nah. I don't know why you asking me, why you just didn't ask Jamie.
So that's the thing. Jamie is the Kardashian correspondent because I don't know. Like, I don't know how many chances. Like, this is my thing. So maybe, right? Maybe I look at that and I don't know enough. But my thing is that it's like when you talk about, okay. So here's the thing that you and I have always kind of maintained, right? Because usually they'll do something like with the Kardashian way was to have something very big in public and everything like that come out and everything's talking to social media. Then boom, there's some big announcement from them, right? And then the same way. So I'm thinking, right, when I'm watching this, I'm watching Kanye do all of these things, right? That makes people again say, oh, he got to be crazy. And then I also hear that Kanye got Genius that just came out on Netflix, right? Which I haven't watched yet. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? The last time that they said Kanye was crazy, he dropped Donda. Well, Donda 2 is coming back out. So I'm just sitting here thinking like, bro, like, what if he's just this whole time doing this kind of Kardashian like ploy? Because to them, the way that you promote is through the same people who are talking. So it's like, I don't know. But you can't just, to me, I think the thing that for them, right, you can't be on a reality TV show, put all of your business on social media and then ask for privacy. Like, to me, that's like, nah, you made your marriage and everything about your stuff now public, right? So it's like, you got to see it out. You got to see it through.
And then, what's his name? Justin sent me something about the stem.
My cousin.
That I guess some machine that Kanye got that only pulls your vocals only or something like that. So yeah, something else new that Kanye's doing.
Oh yeah. So he did that. So this was crazy though. He did something that was supposed to be. They said something like he had an offer from Apple for like $100 million. And he, instead of going with Apple, he wound up doing this little STEM thing or whatever though, man. So I did hear something like that though. Like I said, I just always think that it's something, right? Like even now, like they'll do something like we're asking for privacy and everything like that, and then Kim will bust open with the smallest bikini you ever see that leaves nothing for imagination, and for that particular day or weekend, she's getting the buzz and everything like that. It's like, that's the kind of stuff that they do. So I'm thinking like, all right, well, Kanye could very well be riding that wave though, man, for the publicity before his album drops though, man.
He did when she did the paper magazine article.
There you go.
So, he used it to his advantage.
Hey, let me get you out of here on this one though, man, because we can talk about these Kardashians apparently all day long.
Right.
Seeing here that we see a lot of these rappers that get out here and talk about money. The girl Cardi B shows something on her Instagram page talking about she makes $1 million a show. $1 million. Look at this. She said that their new show drops next month, though, man. Come on, man.
Hulu, bro.
Listen, bro. Like, come on. You can't tell me though, because it's all part of the plan. It's a fix.
But
Listen,
that's what I'm saying. We've been following that story for the last 20 years, though. So I mean, that ain't nothing new.
let's talk about Cardi B because the B stands for bread. Listen, bro. She said that she gets $1 million a show, and then she said she has a couple of shows lined up overseas for $2 million. Hey, Skinny, my question for you, right? This is one album that Cardi B has.
Yeah.
So Cardi B comes out. I don't know what her price of her tickets are, but are you spending to go see a Cardi B show?
If she came to Old City, I'd probably go check it out, but I don't think I'm going for the music.
Okay. I can
I
see
want
that.
to see the choreography.
I would want to see Megan's choreography, bro. I would love to see Megan Thee Stallion, the Texas treasure who should be protected at all times, at all costs. I would love to go to a Megan show for the choreography. I want to see the steps.
Yeah. Okay, out of the three, which concert you going to see? Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, or Ashanti?
I listen. Take Ashanti off right off the cuff. Scratch her off.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna just let you talk about. How you gonna just diss Shanti like that? Are you kidding me?
It's not a diss, but I'm talking about for the choreography. For that kind of choreography, yes, I would go front row. If you're telling me I got a front row seat, a front row ticket to go see Megan Thee Stallion, the Texas treasure, Cardi B, and then you also to see Ashanti, right? Then yes, sign me up for Megan Thee Stallion. Easy. That's the easiest decision. That's the easiest question that I've been asked all day long, bro.
Bro.
You got any more of those?
No, hold on. You just made me think about we just think about female performers and choreographers.
And Ashanti doesn't suck. She's great.
Front row. Bro, did you see, and this has happened a while back. I'm talking probably 4 months ago. And we might have talked about it on the pod. Did you see the chick? I think she was in Florida that pulled the dude on stage and peed in his mouth on stage.
Who the hell is this?
Bro, I think it's a cover band or something, but they were at a big, huge concert. She pulled this dude out. She said she had to go to the bathroom, pulled this dude up on stage and peed on him, bro. I was just like,
no.
I'm like, listen, I know
I don't want to go front row to get no.
Right. I know we done been in quarantine, but there is just not enough cabin fever to be peed on.
Listen, back to this. Okay. Front row seats. The only person who I would want to see more than a Megan Thee Stallion concert front row is Beyonce. Only because I think that the choreography would be great, but also the showmanship, right? It's everything. It's the full package. But if you just said, and listen, I'm going to even throw Nicki in there. If you told me, all right, I got let's say you set Ashanti aside.
Pick your top 5 shows from top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Females.
Right now, Megan Thee Stallion is number 1. Cardi B is probably number 2. Nicki is number 3. What, you talking about rappers? Wait,
I didn't say no. I said
okay. Take a step back. Beyonce number 1. Beyonce's number 1. Then Megan Thee Stallion. Cardi B. Oh, golly. Maybe, depending on what she is wearing and her choreography, Tiana Taylor. Dang, who is I feel like I'm missing somebody, bro. I'm gonna throw it out there just because I've seen some of her videos of her performance, and I'm gonna say just strictly off of the choreography. I'm not even talking about Doja Cat. Probably does dope choreography.
All right, so for me, it's her number one.
See, we talk about different criteria though.
We ain't talking about different criteria.
I'm talking about based on their choreography.
I'm getting there.
I would change mine different. I would change mine differently if it wasn't off.
I said off the cuff.
Go ahead.
Her, Beyonce, Cardi. Wait, hold on. Time out. Here we go. Her, Missy, Beyonce, Cardi, and Meg. That's my list.
See, if I was just talking about good concerts that I would enjoy myself, then I could say her, but I would also, if that's the case, I would put Jill Scott high on my list.
Well, see,
Jill would probably be like number 2 on my list.
Well, see, now that I think about it, Janae would be up there too, brother.
Nah, I don't think I'm listen. That's what I'm saying. If we were talking about, if I just said, I just want to go enjoy myself and have a good time.
Yeah, wait, you don't think Janae look good?
I do. I think, listen, it's different though. Janae to me looks like she is
girl next
pretty when it look, yes, like she's a very pretty girl, right? Yeah. But I'm talking about when you talk about that her choreography ain't gonna be like listen, bro, that choreography ain't gonna be like Megan.
Meg made the list. Cardi made the list.
When you get Meg out here with that thing, and when that thing get the thinging, bro, when she get the thing thinging, man, then it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to see Janae to see that she looks gorgeous, and I'm going there to hear her sing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. But no City Girls for the boy, only because I don't I cannot stand the sound of what's that girl? Young Miami. I hate her voice. Yeah, once that thing get the thing she kills everybody else after that. And listen, the thing that this is the reason why I would say her over like Cardi and Nicki as well, right? Is because I've seen some Nicki concerts when she get her thing thinking, and it just doesn't quite, it don't quite thing the way Megan's thing be thinging though, bro. And so even with Cardi's does, but it means something to me, right? It means something to me that Cardi can say, yeah, I got some sauce added to this thing. And Megan has that thing that all of them are trying to have that thing look like.
Look at BR.
Oh my gosh, she said I was gonna miss you over.
Now you gonna go see
my gosh, though, man. I don't know, man, but none of them. Listen, man, Megan the Stallion, the Texas Treasure. None of them be having that thing thinking. Now my girl Beyonce, like my mama be calling her Banunka. My girl Banunka. Nah, it's just so if man, listen. I don't know.
No, who sing better out of Jennifer Hudson and Fantasia?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Jennifer Hudson.
What y'all think in the chat?
I would go Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, listen, that's tough because I you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jennifer Hudson. That song right there is my favorite one. Oh, Jasmine Sullivan.
Have you heard it live, bro?
Jasmine Sullivan. And listen, I'm gonna be honest. I might even be inclined to pick Jasmine Sullivan over Jennifer Hudson.
Listen, Jasmine Sullivan new album so fire, bro.
It's so dope. It's so dope.
and I ain't even listened to the new one yet.
Jasmine Sullivan be having that thing sometimes though, man.
Look,
and
bro,
Fantasia don't because she be.
Yeah, y'all put it in the chat, yo. What you think? Fantasia or Jennifer Hudson? But yo,
who else be having? Listen, who else be having that thing that I'm missing, bro? Because I hear Big Lotto. I hear a lot about Big Lotto, and I like Big Lotto a lot, though, bro. But it's still Big Lotto. She Big Lotto ain't but like she's still like a kid to me, bro. And just in good conscience, I'm not straight Uncle Pervy like that, bro. Like it's hard.
Girl, little mama that was on the they used to be. She got a twin, Chloe
Bailey. Yeah, she don't got a twin. She got the little sister though, Halle. I'm not quite ready yet. I'm borderline there.
Listen,
but
I'm not saying, girl, you can't be scaring daddy like.
Boy,
listen.
Listen. What did you think that was?
She was asleep. She been asleep. So I got the headphones on. I can't hear nothing, and she just crept up on your boy. But no, Chloe. It's like with Chloe. It's like it's not about me seeing who she is. It's just knowing that the thingy thing been thinging. You know what I'm saying? So
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to. It's hard. It's tough though, bro. Like it's tough for me to. It's tough for me to. Like I'm talking about. I literally remember going to a Hawks game and she was like 12 years old singing at the halftime show, bro. And I was just like, oh my gosh, man. Like, no, it's tough though, man. So I gotta say, maybe like 3 more years.
Yeah. Well, look. Last thing, bro. I know we keep saying last thing, but I gotta ask you, bro. You've been watching Euphoria, bro.
So I'm watching Euphoria. Zendaya is another one of those, right? Where I just still, it's gonna take me a long time before I start looking at her like that. But besides that, because here's the thing about it. I think the biggest thing about it is that even though she's like 23, like she typically plays like even now, like when like okay, think about that though, right? At 23, she's playing a high schooler role, and she looks like she's in high school still. On Spider-Man, she plays a high school role as well. And not to say that she is getting caught up in this role type whatever, but she just she just looks so young to me. With that being said though, yes, I'm at the point on season 1 when
season 1,
almost season 1, and I'm at the point when Nate calls the police on him, which I think is a complete sucker move. Like he to me is probably like grade A sucker to me. Like it's weird because I know he's playing his role because I just don't like him, bro.
Bro, just keep watching till you get this. I cannot wait for you to get to season 2, brother. I can't even say nothing then because
I just saw him. I just saw him get the cops called on him.
Dang,
I think I'm with Brittany. I'm so over him. And listen, I think it's crazy. Every time I see that little boy that's with Fez, that he got the tattoos on his face, I said, this boy, like he's like 10 years old and got face tattoos.
You can learn more about him in season 2. But listen, bro, Euphoria is my show, bro.
I like it, man.
Peacemaker's my show. Finished that. I finished Ozarks. I want to watch
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I want to watch Yellowstone, and I don't know why I haven't. I think that I'm finally just now. So as far as new shows, right? So Peacemaker got that. Boba Fett done with that. So now I'm watching Bel Air.
Watching
that. Doom Patrol. I'm done with that. So now I can finally take on some new shows though, bro. So,
speaking of shows,
I love Bel Air though.
We talk shows, and yes, I love Bel Air too. I'm loving the new spin.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Did you say you love Bel Air 2 live from 1999?
I love Bel Air too. What I was gonna say was I did watch the introduction to the show that you asked me to watch. It was good.
It was dope. I told you, man, it's dope. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
why you don't like Bel Air, Mop?
I don't know. I think. Listen,
I like the
I'm
new spin on it.
I do too, man. I like that it's darker, bro.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I think that's crazy. I like it for everything that the original Fresh Prince isn't. Like, I like that it's let me tell you this about it, right? This is the one thing I do think that is just hilarious, right? So I knew that I was he is very much extra, but I think that to me Will Smith was extra as well when he on the first seasons. Like, if you go through and you watch the first season of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Will Smith is very jokey, and it's he. I think that he was. I think
he wasn't an actor then, though. He explained that.
Yeah. But listen, I think that one of the things that is one of the things I think that is that I like about it is that I like everything that it is that the old one wasn't. So for me, right, like, I think it's an interesting spin that they got the boy Carlton on drugs. I think it's an interesting spin.
I didn't think we was gonna put spoilers out there because
man, listen, they don't they said it on here now. But listen, but the part that I was about to say that just blew me away. I missed it again. Hold on. Let me think about it. Oh my gosh,
Carlton.
So here's the thing I think that's crazy, right? So I laugh because if you were like in your 40s, right? If you were in like your maybe even late 30s, right? So so this is probably like a Brittany Rowe age group, right? All of the current slang jargon that you hear, I bust out laughing because every episode they slide in a new current term or current thing. Like, when I'm seeing that, I'm seeing them all on there. They're like, sheesh. Or they'll say something like whatever. It's like everything is current, bro. And I bust out laughing every time I hear a new current term in there, though, bro. I fell out laughing, though, bro. I mean, absolutely find it hilarious how they do that, though, man.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is interesting because this is going to be some people's first introduction to the Fresh Prince of Bel Air or Bel Air, because some people may not have watched a Fresh Prince, which is interesting because Fresh Prince still runs.
Yeah.
But this is going to be some people's introduction to Bel Air. They aren't gonna know the jokey version that we know.
Yeah, and I think that it's interesting too because he's from. So it's funny because he's from Philly, right? I think that this emphasis on Philly, like when he's saying John this, John that, and if you ever knew anybody from Philly, it's heavy. I think that it's funny because I hear a lot of people, a lot of times Philly, just even rappers, they say bull this, oh bull got this, bull that, bull, and it's their thing though, right? So I think that I think that it's dope how Philly they made the first episode, like how Freeway is the coach, how they was hyped off of the Meek Mill joint though, man. I thought that it was, like I said, everything about it was real dope. I wondered though, if it's very hip hop to me, right? And so that's the thing, from the score to the dress to everything is very hip hop, and I like that. I just always wondered, like, all right, the regular Fresh Prince was more family and everything about it. So I do wonder how that will carry over to future seasons and how other people who are outside of hip hop and the culture would kind of perceive it as to watch it regularly, if it's relatable though. So
it's going to be relatable, bro. If Power is as strong as it is, if all these other shows, Snowfall and all these, like, there's too much content for everybody. So you don't have to like that show. You don't like it, you just don't watch it.
Speaking of which, I like Force better than I like Tyreek now.
Oh, 100%. I love Force better than Tyreek because it's like with Force, I just like Joseph Sikora. I like his character. I like him as Tommy. And it just like the way they write Tyreek, it's very the same. Like it's different stuff that keeps changing around it, but the structure's still the same. We have a problem. Let's have sex. There's some drugs. Like it's just the same. It's the same story.
I like Tyreek and I don't even call it Ghost. I just call it Tyreek. But I liked it. But I'm saying I like Tommy, and I don't barely call it Force. It's Tommy.
Yeah.
But I like it more. I just do. I think that maybe it's because I just like the character Tommy more than I like the character Tyreek, and I don't. And because that's the case, it's like when you have those coming of age kind of stories, sometimes with somebody's personality and they're developing that person, they're coming of age. I think that I like that Tommy is already an established person, right? Not just throughout the trilogy or the series, but he's an adult. So it's him trying to, figure his whole thing out and reestablish himself, not find his way, like the way that Tyreek is. So yeah, that's what I think I like about it the most, though.
Look, man, for real in real life, we getting out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. We could talk for hours. This is what we do.
Jamie Kardashian.
Hey, BR, Melvin, the super soldier.
Yes, sir.
Seen Mark knows everybody in the chats. The boy PBR. Everybody that checked in. The boy Courtney. The boy J Rob was in the building. Like, we appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking on your boys. To join us every Tuesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We love y'all, and y'all have a safe week, especially in Oklahoma. It's supposed to get back to that cold weather, so y'all be prepared. And we outro.
Get that thing thangin'.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest.
Can you
podcast
dig it,
of all
sucker,
time.
sucker?